Okay, while doing spiritual work, one is as somebody's asked me, I'm now getting a nasty voice sort of calling names and stuff with other people. You've got to understand a number of things. When you start committing to things like unconditional love or to surrender or to have compassion and tolerance for all other human beings, it brings up both in your ego and in other people's egos the wanting to disrupt that, and also there's other forces at play. Um, uh, so I will go into that, even though I don't normally go into the darker stuff. So every as so you can expect that if you can make a commitment to do serious spiritual work, you can expect to be tested from your own ego, not wanting to forgive others or forgive, saying it's inexcusable what they've done. I can't forgive that thing. They're just nasty people, just calling names at other people. And or you get what I call them karmic setups. There are certain dynamics with certain people who may have past life stuff suddenly come up. Now that you're committed to do spirituality, they show up and seem to be triggering you enormously in spots, and you're trying to be forgiving, but they keep pressing the buttons. That's normal as well, because you've got to clear. If you've got baggage with people from this lifetime, other lifetimes, they come up to be cleared before you're totally set free. So that's to be expected. The other thing with if it's like now often it'll just be clearing the ego with canceling beliefs or forgiveness or whatever it is, or just letting go and not labeling. If it's like a nasty voice, I mean, it is potentially possible. It does happen that as you're doing spiritual, actually, as you get highly, I mean, Hawkins did say he was beset by demons and more as a high spiritual teacher. So you do get entities that can find a weakness in you and start, you know, putting in a nasty voice or saying nasty things. So, I mean, Hawkins recommends to say regularly to it, in the name of Jesus Christ, I order you to leave. Or you can just do prayer to God or whoever you hold as a spiritual teacher for protection and removal of whatever it is, wherever the voice is coming from, just in case it's that. Otherwise, just general spiritual work will clear it. On that note, the thing I would do is you're increasing your level of consciousness as you do work. And it's to be expected, all kinds of things will come up, different things will come up, different energies, different people will show up to be as tests, because you can't get to the highest levels without passing everything in you that needs to be released and from the world around you and your karmic setups with relationships that also need to be cleared before you're totally free. So expect that and expect your ego, other people's egos, even negative energies to come and try and disrupt you. That's par from the course. The more advanced. What can you do? Well, if there's a nasty voice, if I had suddenly had a nasty voice, a few things. One is to understand attractor fields, which Hawkins talks about, which is align yourself to make it easy. Do spiritual practice, which aligns you with very high vibrations, because you'll bring in a lot of spiritual energetic support. So, for example, watching Hawkins videos non-stop, going to places, spiritual worship places where there's a very high energy, even a church or a cathedral or Buddhist temple or whatever, that's got a very good energy, just to be there and do your prayers or whatever, is beneficial because the vibration makes it easier for you than being in a low vibration. You don't want to be doing prayers in a pub or something. It's going to be more difficult. So doing it in a sacred place. If you can, remove yourself from negative people and surround yourself with people of high vibration, because that will aid you in just, as Hawkins says, surround yourself with holy company. You don't want to make it more difficult than it has to be. And Yeah, for me, the thing that I'll probably do a lot more videos on is attractor fields. As you're going up, if you Hawkins is at the highest vibration, just listening to his voice will help tune you in and his ways of releasing stuff will help you to tune in at the highest level. Or Course in Miracles is good to help you release your thoughts. All of these things, at the higher the vibration you align with and tune in and sit in meetings, groups, listen to teachers of the highest levels, read books at the highest level to clear all these limiting ideas that keep you in bondage. That will make it easier for you. It's much easier if you've got going to spiritual places, listening to spiritual teachers, having high vibration spiritual friends to make fast progress. And you choose that then when you don't, because you're aligning. It's like energy fields of your environment or the people around you either can help support you or take you down effortlessly. That's just what happens in 12-step groups like AA. An alcoholic that's hopelessly drinking, you just say to them, keep going to the meetings, keep going to the meetings very regularly. And eventually they resonate with the energy field of the meeting. And they ask for a sponsor and they sober up. They didn't, no effort involved, just be in the high energy vibration field regularly. And you get it. You start to tune into that vibration. So I'll share more about that and why that's important and the problems of doing that. Okay, I'll stop there and I'm just going to press the stop button. Okay, where is this? Okay, stop recording.